everyone, what's up? It is me, Micah, and yet again, we have officially moved out! Currently November 10, I want to show you the state of the house. This is what our house looks like right now. There's just stuff everywhere. I'm not gonna lie, it's really overwhelming me a lot. I like to keep the house clean at all times, so seeing it like this, it's giving me anxiety. I've actually been feeling really heavy on my chest since the morning and ever since I just started working today. Sobrang nagpapatong-patong lahat ng responsibilities, mga trabaho, deadlines, tapos syempre answer ka pa ng mga emails, inquiries. Tapos ako yung nag-aayos nung sa bahay, so ako yung nakikipag-usap sa contractor namin, mga kailangan gawin ng mga karpentero. And then at the same time, I'm also the one fixing and just packing here at home and thinking about things to sell. So I'm also the one selling the stuff that we have to on top of the other household chores. So yeah, it's just a little bit overwhelming right now. I think this is just the reality of moving and wala kang katulong because wala namang kaming helper here at home. I love it, I hate it at the same time, and I don't really know if I'm getting emotional because I'm starting to pack our things and syempre alis na rin kami in about a week, which is crazy. But it's possible that I'm just tired and frustrated about everything that I have to accomplish. I'm just giving a quick update. It's probably gonna be a lot more empty the next time that I come back and film. It is the night rather, before our move. I just got home from a hosting or an event, and I want to show you guys the progress. I mean, I hope you see progress from the last time that I vlogged. This is our slightly organized mess. A lot of the stuff actually na napako na noong October have already been taken to our new house. So this is what I have right now. There's definitely more upstairs. I have this wrapped. I have that wrapped. I have to get this wrapped because hindi to pwede madumihan. A lot of work to be done here, as you can see. Although at least empty na natin yung mga cabinets. Here, it looks like it's a lot, but I know that madali na lang to. Earlier, when I was in the car getting driven back here, naiiyak na ako. Parang just the thought of this is the last night we are going to sleep here, and you know, it's a home that we've been staying in. We've made a lot of memories in for almost 2 years. I think last night Adrian and I were talking about how we're getting really, it's starting to hit us that we are really leaving. Like, we're literally leaving tomorrow. However, I wouldn't say that we're emotional about it because we regret leaving. Like, we're still more at peace with the thought that this isn't our home anymore and we've got to pack up and leave. Last meal in the house.
Sarap.
We're having RF today. Just waiting for Danny to arrive. She's actually been helping us since like 2 days ago. I just wasn't here yesterday, that's why she wasn't able to come. But
Thanks, Danny.
thank you so much, Danny. Thank you so much.
I woke up coming home on the East train, barely alive. All I could hear was the sound that the breeze made, watching days pass by out my window. Everybody's getting on and off, and I start to wonder if I missed my stop, if I'm just going where the wind blows. Cause you know I'd never make this up. I've never been the type to push my luck, but I can't afford to miss the memories I've been wanting to make, and I can't wait. I'm going wheels up from the east side, maybe cross a couple borders and see those northern lights. Finally take it all in with my own eyes. It's time to write my story, got my whole life waiting for me. I see the bigger picture and I know I'm gonna figure it out. And I don't gotta wait till next year comes around.
space. And we are exploring our nearby neighborhood with our dog Berry. We just had lunch and now we're having coffee. I can no longer have any drinks. I am gonna vomit from
tatlong ulam.
all the masarap na tatlong ulam from Famu. So how do you like the neighborhood so far?
It's fun. Love living.
You love living here? Or you love living with me?
I'm falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over?
Guys, this is the third time that we are moving. You guys are probably wondering why this is a thing for us. While we're young, kasi we really just want to be able to explore and see where God really wants to plant us. So we moved from initially Las Piñas, tapos to Muntinlupa, from Muntinlupa. Now we are at New Valley. And you guys saw we were exploring nearby neighborhoods. The area where we had our little date is actually before Tagaytay. Yes, nearby neighborhood na namin siya because it's just about 20 minutes away from us. There's so much that I wish to show you guys here where we are now. I've lived here before, but we are back here and this time all the way inside of New Valley, and I'm so happy to be here. This is probably the best house that we've ever had because of the neighborhood, because of the location. It's just strategic and it's so much smarter, especially now that Adrian works in Batangas every day. Okay, hindi na ako magpapadalos-dalos. Let's get to the houses that we looked at prior to finding this beautiful blessing. There's a whole story to it. So yung pinakaunang bahay na tingnan namin, ito sa Palma Real to. Initial thoughts is that unang-una sobrang bait ng owner. Miss Camille is her name. She was very welcoming and any questions that we had, she was ready to address. And yung gustong-gusto ko sa kanya, after umalis ng renter niya, nagpalinis talaga siya ng bahay. Tapos this house exactly, she had it repainted on the inside and the outside. So ayun, marami siyang pinaayos, marami siyang pinabago. And I really appreciate her. Actually, looking at the house now, I remember thinking that this was such a great space. It was airy, it was light. I love how Miss Camille was really just open to allowing us to beautify the home. I think tip number 1 ko sa inyo, if you guys are looking for a house to rent, sobrang importante nung connection nyo with the owner or with the agent. At the end of the day, sila yung kakausapin mo kapag nagkakaroon ka ng problems with the house. You will keep coordinating with them, so you have to have a good relationship with them and you have to feel it really click. The only thing that held us back from getting this house from Palma Real is the location. Dahil kahilala ng Palma Real yung mga Don Bosco, La Salle, and some other schools and mga villages. We were scared that Adrian would get stuck in the service road and ang ending niya is malilate siya sa work or mas kailangang mas maaga po pala siyang makaalis ng bahay compared to when we were living in Alabang. Second one, now ito naman nasa Amaya Steps siya in New Valley. Ang alam ko, ang tagal na lang nagtatry na magpa-rent. This was pretty spacious. I liked the kitchen because it felt like a full kitchen talaga. Right beside the kitchen, you have a very spacious living room. However, you guys will notice na dahil pinalaki nila yung space ng living room and nung kitchen area, nag-sacrifice sila dun sa bedrooms. The bedrooms were tiny. Kasing size lang siya nung queen bed namin. Safe to say the only thing that would fit inside of that bedroom, the master's bedroom, would be our queen size bed. I'll be honest, now we really like Amaya. We actually really liked this condo and we were highly considering it. The only thing that held us back was the price of the rent. It was like renting a single detached house somewhere else within New Valley na meron ng gate. Ganun yung presyo niya. Because you have to pay 4,000 to 5,000 for the parking aside from the association dues and aside from, of course, yung rent nyo dun sa house or dun sa condo. But Amaya Steps is such a beautiful community here in New Valley. But we've experienced what it's like to live in an apartment and we really didn't like that we had very little privacy. So yeah, this was not the best option for us. Actually, makikita nyo nyo, itong pangalawang tinignan namin was still in Amaya Steps. This one, ang ganda ng layout. Hindi sila nag-sacrifice ng sizes ng bedrooms. They were perfect sizes. And ang ganda rin ng flow ng hangin. Ang ganda ng flow ng light. Ang ganda rin kasi mayroon tong balcony. And ang ganda ng overlooking niya. As you guys can see, it's very green. And you'll see the rest of the community na napakalinis naman talagang tignan. When we entered this condo though, halatang halata na ang tagal na walang renter because the mold, like, we really sniffed a lot of it in, which was bad. Ayun, sayang. I really feel like not a lot of people go for like the 2 bedrooms from Amaya Steps just because they're more expensive than an entire single detached house in New Valley if you are going to rent. Next house that we looked at, grabe, this was such a strong contender located in Wood Hills. Ang ganda niya because sobrang well-maintained and halatang-halatang bago yung pintura. And basically, you just move in, there's not much for you to do. Kahit walang gate yung mismong bahay, nilagyan nila ng gate dun sa may front door. Upon entering, makikita mo na sobrang aliwalas niya. Even the screen windows, halatang pinaggastusan, nilagyan pa siya ng grills just for extra safety. Tapos, as you can see with the kitchen, they totally renovated that or changed it completely rather. It has a butcher block countertop. Iniba rin nila yung sink. It's so much nicer. Guys, ang ganda lang talaga ng house. May kasama pa siyang split type aircon sa baba, which was absolute perfection. The best part about this house was meron siyang outdoor space. Though it wasn't enclosed, and at least you still have that space for storage or other things that you have to do outside of the house. I have nothing bad to say about this property. I think the only thing that held us back was the price. I guess because since the owner fixed it up, he felt like he needed to list it at a higher price point plus the association dues pa, which ultimately led us to saying no to renting that property. Guys, sa sobrang nagustuhan namin to, we were even thinking of renting to own it already. But the thing is, we're not yet familiar with the area. We don't know if this is where God wants to plant us just yet. So we didn't want to rush things as well. And obviously, we ended up not getting this house, even though we loved it so much. Now, yung susunod na bahay na tinignan namin, I think initially for sale siya. They just decided to have it up for rent. What I really appreciated was that they were agreeing to the price point that we were at. They were ready to meet halfway. Pero upon entering the house, we just noticed how dahil walang tumira doon, ang dami niya ng wear and tear. And then right outside, you have so much greenery to maintain, which can get expensive ha, because ang bilis kayang tumubo ng damo. Ang maganda lang talaga dito is the space. There are 2 bathrooms and I think 4 bedrooms in total. I think for the stuff that we had, it made sense that we would get this house para hindi masyadong marami yung ipopurge namin. I think because it wasn't well maintained and there's so much to maintain upon renting that home. Again, we decided to just not push through with this house. So this is where the story gets interesting. Sa totoo lang, wala naman talaga kaming planong maglipat, guys. Nakakontrata pa kami dun sa bahay na nirerentahan namin that I just posted a full house tour of. But considering nga na si Adrian nagtatrabaho sa Batangas and medyo nahihirapan na rin kami dun sa everyday travel niya, and not to mention, it gets really expensive with gas and toll. Moving to Santa Rosa or Calamba felt like the right decision. So, totoo lang, lahat naman ng houses na nakita namin, magagandang contenders sila. Like, I would be so blessed to be living in any one of the houses or condominiums that I just showed you. We would be so happy, I bet. But I think we were just looking for something that will instantly click. Hindi yung parang meron kang kailangang i-sacrifice dun sa non-negotiables mo. We were also on a tight timeline because we wanted to get the move over with before the year ends if we were gonna move. So my mom's friend who lives in the village that we're at right now, she was pointing out some houses of like some people na merong mga properties dito pero ginagawa lang nilang halfway house or it's just really an asset for them. Pero kaming bahay na tinitingnan, medyo malaki-laki yun, and then my mom's friend was super confident that she could get us that house. So ayun, super excited kami to be able to view that. Just felt really confident about it because we loved the village where it was at. Ending is, that house didn't happen. And randomly, she just started pointing out another house and she said, malabong mangyari yan. Malabong pumayag na magpa-renta yan. But when I looked at it, I was like, wow, I wish we'll be able to either own or at least rent muna a house like that for the meantime. But I really didn't entertain that feeling so much because I knew that wala namang pag-asa yung bahay na tinuturo nung friend nung mom ko nga, because it's their asset and as far as she knows, they really wanted to keep it that way. However, my mom's friend took a chance. She sent a message to the owner of the house that she pointed at. The owner said that she wants to meet us. She wants to show us around the house. And we're like, oh my goodness, like that's amazing. Yes, of course, we'll take that opportunity. Syempre, we weren't really getting excited yet. And I remember Aiden and I were really talking. Sabi namin na if hindi natin ma-feel yung confirmation within our hearts once we, regroup, then, let's just hold the move. Maybe it's not yet time for that. We met up with the owner in that house. I'm gonna show you guys that house, of course. We went down from the car and immediately she had such a beautiful smiling face at us. Tapos nun, what were the chances? Because nung nakita niya ako, sabi niya, pinafollow kita sa TikTok or something like that. And I'm like, what? That's so cool. I mean, what were the chances that the owner of the house that we really like is following me on social media? And we hit it off right away. She was so kind. My goodness. Such a kind human being. She was so light to be around. She always had a smiling face on when she was touring us around the house. Naramdaman na namin na she was ready to have it rented out para lang merong nag-aalaga dun sa bahay kasi nga hindi rin to masyado nilang natitirahan. Grabe, ang laki ng garahe niya sa likod. And nakita ko talaga yung potential ng bahay. But of course, what really sold us was it really felt like meron siyang outdoor-indoor living sa laki ng garahe namin. Now, obviously, it's gonna turn into a place where we would, invite a lot of people over and have fellowship, enjoy conversations over lunch, dinner, or whatnot. It just really excited us. So when Adrian and I got into the car, we knew it. Like, this is it. As in, we didn't even have to talk about it. Like, there was just an instant confirmation in our hearts. And everything went so smoothly after that with the owner of this house. Ang dali niyang kausap, nag-back and forth lang kami about yung sa kontrata. And it was a done deal. We just had some stuff done here in the house, which you guys will see because you already saw the before look of the house. But knowing me, alam niyo naman ako, I'm very particular. So I do change things around from time to time in the homes that we rent. And yeah, we are living in that house right now. That's so amazing. Like, it makes me so emotional thinking about it. It's so nice to be able to recount how good God has been through this process. What made this so beautiful was that we were just so surrendered na parang, Lord, ako excited ako, pero if hindi mo naman kami ipalipat, okay lang din. As long as your will is done, Lord. As long as yung matuloy na decisions namin will be glorifying to you, then happy kami kahit mag-no ka. Wherever you want to plant us, that's where we will go. And grabe, just how much He has carried us through such a difficult decision of completely uprooting our life from Metro Manila and, moving somewhere in the province. It's a big thing. I'm just really grateful. I'm really, really grateful. Alam niyo, sobrang hirap nung move. Really, I was telling my mom earlier, I was like, Mom, this move brought out the worst in me. Because naman we were moving from a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house to a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. Doon din namin na-realize na, hindi kami pang malaking bahay. The house nga that we had, you guys know, it wasn't even that big. But we felt like it was too big for just the two of us. And it still felt too big if we had a kid. Yeah, mas pang maliit na bahay kami. We would constantly, when we were in that bigger house, sa Katarungan Village yon, you guys know now because it's up for rent again. Please reach out to me. I'm gonna send you guys my Instagram if you guys are interested in renting out the previous house that we had. It is in the Anghari, very, very close to Alabang area. It's pretty much Alabang. You're right behind Ayala, Alabang. And it's really just the perfect spot. And it's at a really, really good price. Adrian and I, we would constantly daydream of going back to our old apartment and just living there again. Even though we were in a bigger space. Not because we were ungrateful, but just we liked how, like, ang daling ma-reach ng mga bagay, ang daling makapunta sa banyo, ang daling makapunta sa bedroom dahil nga mas maliit lang yung yung bahay. Yeah, I think this house is just an answered prayer. We've been praying for a good community where we can walk our dog, or when we have a baby, we can stroll around with our baby. We've been praying for a single detached house as well. So now it has come true. And this neighborhood is amazing. It is so beautiful. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so blessed to be living in a place like this. So there you go, guys. There's definitely gonna be a lot more content about this new home because we're gonna be styling up new spaces once again. My favorite thing to do. There's definitely gonna be another home tour that's gonna happen. I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen real soon. I always do, and then it doesn't. There's a lot to do in this house. A lot for us to fix, a lot to rearrange, so I'm really not rushing it. I'm just enjoying the process. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, questions whatsoever, I would be more than glad to answer any of them. For now, I'm leaving you guys with love, hope, and faith. For today, you watched me, Micah, Louisse, and I cannot wait to see you again with another home-related video.